Now, I've been seeing this going viral on the internet, and it's 6 women that claim that they went to space. And one of them happened to be Katy Perry. I don't know who these other women are, but none of them look well trained at all. I'm pretty sure to go to space, you're going to have to take some level of training. Now, everyone has been pointing out different pieces of evidence as to how fake it is, and they're still holding true to the fact, in quotation marks, that they went. So we're about to look at this video right here along with a lot of other eye-opening and shocking videos that you can find on the internet.
1, 2, 3, take it up space!
Oh, the moon! You guys, I will have to tell you, look at the moon. That's amazing. Wow, look at the blue line.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my That's gosh. Our pink moon. Oh whoa, whoa, whoa. That's amazing.
I found something really weird about the 11-minute trip to space that happened today. So if you didn't know, the first all-female crew went to space today for a couple minutes. It included people like Gayle King, Katy Perry, and Lauren Sanchez, the fiance of Jeff Bezos. And watching from the bottom was Oprah Winfrey, Kris Jenner, Khloe Kardashian, a lot of celebrities involved with this. First of all, I want to talk about the outfits and the symbol in particular on the outfits. At first, it looks like just a rocket or a pod, whatever it is. But when you flip it upside down, it looks really interesting, almost like a symbol that we've seen before. And I'm not saying that this is anything demonic or anything like that, but I mean, the similarities, it's hard to ignore. I don't know who created the logo, but the outfits themselves were designed by Lauren Sanchez, and she collabed with the co-founders of Monse, which is a really popular brand. But anyway, here is a map of the flight that they took. It's done by Blue Origin, owned by Jeff Bezos. It's his company. And here are the timestamps. You can see exactly how it went down. It looks like they were in space for about 2 minutes, or the edge of space for about 2 minutes. And when they came out and landed, everyone was super emotional. I mean, Katy Perry coming out and she is kissing the ground, and there was a whole live stream going on when this was happening. You can also take a look here at what she said.
I feel super connected to love. So connected to love. I think this experience has shown me you never know how much love is inside of you.
Bro, landing like that, it looked like all their bones should be broken. Are you kidding me? That shit landed hard as hell.
Also take a look here at what she said.
I feel super connected to love. So connected to love. I think this experience has shown me you never know how much love is inside of you, like how much love you have to give and how loved you are until the day you launch.
NLE Choppa just spoke too much, y'all. He might have just put a target on his back. Sometimes it's better just to shh. You see the pose he doing in this picture? He should have did that when that reporter came up to him asking these weird questions. So a reporter came up to NLE Choppa while he was walking through the airport, and he started asking him weird questions. He asked him about space, about the moon, about Mars, about Earth, about UFOs, and NLE gave his insight. But the problem is, he got the influence. And they're not gonna like that.
Nobody ever been to space.
Really?
Nobody ever been outside of this firm.
That is an interesting conversation I would love to have. Why
Off
do you think
camera.
that's so you think we faked the moon landing?
Yes. Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
They say there wasn't no air in space. On one of the moon landing clips, that damn flag was blowing. Shit on TikTok was crazy. But on the NASA website was found in the coordinates of a desert in California, but they said it was quote-unquote Mars.
This reporter was loving it. He just kept asking the questions. The crazy thing is, at the end of the interview, the reporter said, man, you're young. You got so much influence. That should have told you right there.
If it's a firmament and we can't leave, what do you think?
I think it's water. As below is above. A lot of fifth-dimensional above, when they go up, they start to curve, take the shape of if something was circular.
So do you believe in extraterrestrial life? No, you do.
I do.
So where do they come from?
Like I said, if I was NLE Choppa, I'm not talking to you on this camera. Like, first of all, I don't know you. You coming up to me asking these questions. Why? I would have been like, we could talk about this off camera. Hold up. So they say they was in space for how long? I'm sorry, but y'all really expect me to believe that this whole space trip took less than 10 minutes? Come on now. Here they go. Once again.
Bro, a 10-minute trip to space is wild, bro. I can't even get to the damn corner store in 10 minutes over here, bro. You telling me you about to go to space and come back down in 10 minutes? Come on.
Playing right in our face. And people just eat that shit up. So you mean to tell me they launched these women into space, they unbuckle their seatbelt, get to float around or whatever, look through that tiny ass window, see space, and then make it back down within that time frame that they showed? Nah, I don't think so. But what's wild to me is Blue Origin said that this is a 10-minute mission. But the landing post came back 7 or 8 minutes after launch saying that they welcomed them back. They came back successfully. So something's not adding up. The math is definitely not mathing. And then they want to show us footage from outside the motherfucking capsule. I want to see the footage from inside the capsule. I want to see them up in space. I want to see them floating around, talking, looking, pointing out that little window, saying, oh my God, we made it something. Don't show the outside, show the inside.
And this is just not something I see them doing. Like, doing a mission like this is you risking your life at the end of the day. Like, this is Jeff Bezos' wife. Like, she ain't, I doubt she's gonna want to take a trip to space on some real.
I can show when they're going up, when they're up, and when they're coming down. So until I see inside that capsule of all the footage of them going up, coming down, floating around, doing all that, etc., 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 y'all can kiss my, because I don't believe that shit. I don't believe it.
A post by Kris Jenner in October may have revealed that Kim Kardashian was the mystery buyer of a $5 million Basquiat painting. Just look at Kim's home here. This is the full picture of it. It was bought in 2017 at Christie's, and if you look at who owns Christie's, you'll find it's the same people behind Balenciaga. You're gonna start to see how everything is connected. Christie's sells some very interesting artwork, including stuff by Jake and Dino's Chapman, and here's one of their pieces of artwork, probably one of the only ones that I can even show on here. Kim K was actually also in a bidding war with Tom Brady over a George Condo piece for $2 million. If his name sounds familiar, he's the one who created those private invitations for the A-list only all-white party last year. Now, Brady's also a big Basquiat fan. Just look at the background of his home here. I also once noticed an interesting Basquiat painting in Ellen's home. You might remember this video, but she posted this during COVID. And isn't it strange that her shirt matches the painting that I showed you earlier? But as the camera pans over, you can see in the background of her home the Basquiat painting, and this one in particular says evil thoughts, but you'll start to learn she has quite a few of these. This one in particular has interesting letters on it, similar to what you would see in the work of Marina Abramovich. And then Ellen once posted this picture of her cutting her own mother's hair on Instagram, and if you look above this picture, you can see another Basquiat painting, and this one just seems off.
The dark side of Google. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. It's about to get real crazy. Hang out with me. Make sure you like, comment, and share. What if someone you never met knows your secrets, your vulnerabilities, and everything else pertaining to you? What if I told you there's a method of using Google dorking that can potentially uncover...
Mark Zuckerberg definitely has all your info. Yes, yours. Photos, messages, all that.
...hidden information. This method is called Google dorking. I know, we did this before, but this is different. Just like all tools, it can be misused. All we're doing is advanced search techniques. Now let's do the uncovering. So you type this in, it looks simple, but it's super powerful. Keep in mind you can change the username to whatever. Enter. Look what we have. And obviously I can't open them. That is the power of a simple search. Imagine an old blog you made in high school, filled with embarrassing photos and posts, and those little party phase photos that you think is hidden really well, swept under a rug so nobody can find it. Well, think again. You also have this thing called camera watching. People can use Google Dorking to access your webcams and your CCTVs. I displayed it before, but I'm gonna do it for the new people that's here. For example, something like this. And if you go to it, you can see the live cameras. If you have sensitive documents, and if you don't, the government does, you can type something like this and hit search.
No, don't do it. It's a cult. It's a cult.
That's
Go in.
wild.
Go in. It's a cult. It's a cult. Look at you guys running. What is this? This is the Church of Scientology.
What's the score with these guys?
Sorry, so they believe, first off, they're anti-psychiatry. They believe there should be no psychiatry, no mental health medications and stuff.
Yeah.
So they think that 75 million years ago, there was overcrowding in another galaxy.
Yeah.
So they froze 1 billion people, they put them on planes, DC-5s, 75 million years ago. Brought them to Earth, dropped them in a volcano in Hawaii, then dropped a hydrogen bomb on top of it. Their spirits rose up in the air, they captured the spirits, and they brainwashed the spirits. And they flung them out, and now they're all attached to us, these spirits. They call everything bad in life, your insecurities, everything. And so what they want to do is they want to help you get rid of those spirits. But it's going to cost you about $300,000 or $400,000.
Help me get rid of this.
So it's listen, it's a multi-level marketing scheme.
That's a
wrapped up
wild
into a religion.
scheme.
So it's a religion.
And they had Tom Cruise in it.
Tom Cruise is in it. So these people, they work 110 hours a week, they get paid $47, but they're able to get away with that, get around labor laws, because they call themselves religious volunteers. They sign a billion-year contract, and they live 4 to 6 in a room in bunk beds. Not allowed to have children, because you can't have children and work 110 hours a week, can you? And so it sounds a lot like slavery or human trafficking. A lot of people that are in here right now come from other countries.
So how come you're in? So what's your good world?
I live 5 blocks away.
Exposing it? Or
Listen, I don't like the fact...
Did you know anyone or...?
No, they started a fight with me one day, and I was like, okay, I'm going to have to end your religion now.
And Hollywood can just get so dark, and you probably saw so much of the darkness of it, and it's... I'm just good for you for getting the fuck out. You know what I want to ask you about, actually? I think Jeffrey would be a really good person to ask about this. We've been talking about it a bunch lately. Tunnels under Hollywood.
Okay.
Do you believe in them? Do you think they exist? Have you been to them?
They are real.
Really?
I knew I would
Now I'm just pissed I'm not invited. Nobody's even thought to tell me about it.
Keep going.
Well, there's so many different tunnels because
I don't know if that's something you want to be invited to, though.
Old days, I mean, really, we built our city on top of a city that kind of already existed. So there's just a lot under there.
And do you think celebrities really use them? Do you think people really use them?
Yes.
And you think it's the 1%? Like, you think it's just like
it's definitely the 1%. And the problem is I've been invited to these scenarios, and I've felt like the sickest, most lead, cancerous feeling ever, and I've never gone down those routes.
So same with like Illuminati stuff. I'm sure you're going to say the same thing. It's real. You've seen it, but you didn't want to take a part in it. There was a while where people really thought you were Illuminati. Honestly, I was people.
Jeffrey Star not gonna speak too much on that one, cause I think he was a part of the Illuminati.
I'm still not sure.
We may still hang out sometimes.
Damn, that's so.
I'm just not gonna be a Hollywood puppet and entertain anything dark or illegal. They tried to blackmail and coerce me over and over and over to do horrible things, and I'm just not a horrible person.
So you obviously believe all of this Diddy stuff is real and darker than it's even shown.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm glad people are finally seeing it. I think when they saw him viciously assault Cassie, it all made sense, because all we do is know his music and he's great. And then I think when you actually see someone as a monster, it's like, holy fuck.
Wow, that's crazy. That's just more confirmation that these underground tunnels that aren't used, can't be used for any good reasons, because they keep it a secret. Those things are real, bro.
Get the hell out of me. Because I'm sitting here asking myself, what the hell is going on in Hollywood? What is Hollywood doing to these young stars? And you may not know what I'm talking about, but look at this shit.
The next step
Why is she
is
talking
the
like a
next
robot?
step. It means it must come out.
Listen to
you know,
this.
it's been.
You have a release date.
You know what? They did the Brighter Days memory erasure treatment to me, so I'm having trouble remembering the details. They're foggy because at the Brighter Days clinic they do the memory erasure. You know?
Oh my God.
The memory erasure. They erase my memories. It's a little foggy, but
If you could remember, struggle.
Tell me, give me a date. She just said at the Brighter Days Clinic, they do the memory eraser thing. What? So this is what's going on? These clinics are erasing these Hollywood stars' memories? And you know that she wasn't supposed to say that. She was not supposed to say that. Because when she said it, he took the mic away from her face. What's really going on? I don't know much about Ariana Grande. But what I do know is, and that doesn't seem like her, she seems more controlled than anything. Now, I'm not saying anything happened to her. But what I'm saying is, something is wrong. I know you see it. And if that happened to her, how many other people did it happen to? Shit's crazy.
Epstein and Diddy both, those were blackmail rings. That's literally what was going on.
100%.
They were videoing everybody getting incriminating evidence on people so that they could then hold them hostage in doing various things.
I'm going to say something super controversial, and maybe people are going to think I'm an idiot, but I don't think Jeffrey Epstein's dead.
I don't know that he is either.
Think about it. You're telling me that the most powerful man at that time that fooled colleges, fooled the most powerful people, had an island, had tapes, and he was with the most influential people in the world. You think he didn't prepare to get locked up? You don't think that he was in his ring? He goes, 15 minutes. Every minute that I'm not out of here, I'm going to release somebody from Australia is going to send something. Somebody from London is going to send something. They don't have footage of somebody killing him, but they have footage of them removing his body. That dude is probably watching this podcast being like, I knew somebody would figure it out.
It wasn't like the camera was dead or the camera wasn't there. Like,
the whole thing was so sketchball. Like, the cameras weren't working. The two guards who were supposed to be there all night just happened to take a break during that time. Or it's so.
He has a submarine.
It's so suspect.
Is the most dangerous, bro. And like, there were some big politician names that were like, oh, Barack Obama. A lot of celebrities were going to Jeffrey Epstein's island. So, like you was saying, if you have all those connections, the judicial system is nothing to get out of. You get out of that easy, bro. That's why the main thing that the elites go for is power, because that's the one thing that's further than money.
Bro, this is crazy. That's the way to get in there.
That's actually wild.
We about to talk about it. We're about to talk about it, bro. I want to get to one part. Look at that. Look at that. Let's talk about it. First of all, my name French Dose, man. I do this for educational and entertaining purposes only. And this is the proof right here to where you know that aliens are in the ocean. There's portals in the ocean. There's lost lands, right? And cities that are in the ocean because the portals that are down there deep in the ocean, bro. Let's take another look. Look at that, bro. How did that get there? How did that get there, man? Let's take another look. Bro, that looks like a hallway somewhere. The aliens that can breathe underwater.
I mean, bro, you damn skippy, but like, bro, the Earth has been around for thousands and thousands of years. There's been a lot of raining. There once was a flood that some people may believe in, some people may not. But there has been scientific evidence showing that there was. And yeah, like, there's a lot of land. There was a lot of things being done in human civilization before we came for these thousands of years.
Right? Or wherever they come from and however this works. They was living out here.
It's wild, though.
They was living out here.
Super wild, not gonna lie. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, though. Comment down below which clip you found most entertaining. And if you do believe this 10-minute trip to space and back, the whole 9 in 10 minutes, if y'all believe that, I find that very entertaining. Smash the like button, comment down below, and turn on post notifications so you can catch when I drop another video for you. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace.